our book it moment is none other than Kelly Cutrone. I knew I was going to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so do you know who Kelly Cutrone is? That was a no. Okay, it's okay. Okay.
Okay.
So Kelly Cutrone is like a fashion icon.
Okay.
So I think she's like an editor. She does all kinds of things with like fashion design, and she has a fashion house, and she works with various designers. I think she's more of a curator than a designer, actually. But she's really, really well known. I only ever discovered her because when America's Next Top Model show came out, I used to be an avid supporter.
Okay.
And they lost me. But she was one of the judges, like way back when, and she always wears black. And I always wondered, like, for you to be in fashion, why do you always wear black?
Right.
And then she was real forthright. Like, she always said exactly what she thought, exactly how she felt, and that was like period, the end.
Okay.
And if you don't know me, I love that. Like, I'm all for it. I will try to keep my feelings to myself, and you can just tell me what you need to tell me, and I will put my feelings aside and move on. So she's written several books, but this one in particular I thought was really fascinating. So the book is called Normal Gets You Nowhere.
Okay.
Am I the only one excited about that?
It's okay.
So when I was in middle school, I used to have this button that I would wear, and it said Y, the letter Y, the letter B, and it said normal.
Okay.
So like when I saw this book title, I was like, yes, Kelly Cutrone, I knew I liked you.
Okay.
Yeah, normal is average. Average is boring.
That's true.
That won't get you anywhere, especially in your business as an employee or as an employer. If you don't stand out, then you may as well not be there. Like, if no one remembers you when it's time for the raises, when it's time for the promotions, no one is remembering you.
Absolutely.
And I often think about it because at the Women's Business Center, I always talk to the ladies about the fact that we have this habit of always trying to push everyone else forward.
Yes.
We're so supportive.
Yeah.
But we don't ever think to say, okay, well, this is my contribution. This is what I brought to the meeting. I had one of my favorite examples. When I was working at GE, I was on this committee. And committees are a big thing, people. If you don't know it, if you're someplace where they have a bunch of committees, you need to be on one, because otherwise you can come to work every day and do your job and no one will remember you. So once again, about standing out. And I was on this committee, and it was, interestingly enough, like, I don't know, they were, it was like a committee of 5 people. And there was one guy, one young Caucasian guy, and he was the only male in the room. And when it was over, and we did an amazing job, because that's all I do. I do amazing jobs, people. That's what I do. And so I heard him talking to someone about what a great job he did and how he contributed. And I'm trying to make sure I can quote him correctly, because this is eons ago, but he was saying how he was a massive contributor to the communication of the group, or something along those lines. Can I tell you what he did? Okay. The one thing he did, the one time he did it over the 3 months of this entire committee, he brought pencils to a meeting once. Okay. And so he interpreted that as he was a massive contributor to the communication amongst the group. Why? Because I don't know, he helped us take notes.